Peaceful days are like breezes, carrying the scent of wheat fields.
Stay calm. I bet that even if I don't resist, you'd still... Time to get down to business, cowboy. Huh. You're okay? A memo keeper is looking for them. We must do everything we can as well. Quite the fateful encounter we have here, friend. Seems you're also a light sleeper. I'll send you some of the IPC's sleep aids one of these days.
Unfortunately, we need to stay awake right now rather than sleep. We're still nowhere near capable of breaking free from Enna's dream. Let me break the bad news first. The enemy we're up against isn't just Sunday anymore, nor is it the harmonious choir that he's usurped. The Dream Master has awakened the swarm disaster within the sweet dream, and cast shadows into the hearts of all dreamers through Enna's dream. The primal fear taking root in people's hearts had led them to call out to the Order for protection. The path of order is gradually being restored, and this has transformed Sunday into Enna.
Specifically, he's just one step away from becoming an Eon. The IPC starships converged here at an opportune moment, and the power of the preservation seeped into the sweet dream to prevent him from completely ascending. However, that is only temporary.
With the IPC around, the cosmos doesn't need a second order.
But it doesn't make much of a difference for us. Sunday's true form has broken free from the dreamscape, becoming as vast as an Eon. The Astana system is no more than a plaything in the palm of his hand.
Indeed. Forget about stopping him. We can't even manage to face him again.
The key still lies in Enna's dream. Fear and sweet dreams. He relies on these two lies to gather the dreamers' shared wishes. He's still just a false god who barely managed to ascend. If we can wake people up and break Enna's dream, Sunday's divinity will fall with it. But the current sweet dream is extremely complex. Miss Black Swan, could you please explain the rest of it? My memory isn't the best, after all.
Time is of the essence, so I'll cut to the chase. There are 3 layers to the dreamscape trapping us. First, there's Enna's dream controlled by Sunday. It wove a beautiful illusion for every dreamer, making them flounder in it. Second, there's the primordial dreamscape, which includes Dreamflux Reef. The swarm disaster is manifesting again in the Oak Dream within this layer, and is continuously empowering the Order through an endless stream of fear. Third, there's the 12 hours established by the family. This layer was the first to merge with reality and is itself an enormous trap. Forget about winning. We need to cross all 3 layers of the dreamscape before we can even face Sunday again. Unfortunately, we're still in the first layer, which is Enna's dream. Although we've regained our sense of self, we're still dreaming. We've only managed to connect our individual dreamscapes, but have not escaped. To destroy it, we must make everyone in Penacony want to wake up from their dreams. Humans yearning for sweet illusions borders on obsession, leading them to subconsciously resist the harsh reality. Therefore, I carefully selected a moment where she was completely unguarded, guiding her to uncover the truth herself to make her regain her consciousness. However, to wake up everyone in Penacony and get them to share the same determination, that would be nearly impossible.
But we can't just stay here and do nothing.
This is the first step of our plan. With the assistance from the Garden of Recollection, those who possess a strong will, like you, will gradually awaken from the dream. These free wills are the discord that will sway Anna's dream.
However, awakening a mere handful of individuals is insignificant compared to the vast number of people immersed in the dream. We must find other ways to awaken the free will of millions of people within a short period of time. Looks like the Jade Abacus of Allying Oath will be the only solution.
No need for that. Keep your once-in-a-lifetime treasure. We don't need to bother the Cienjo Alliance for such a tiny request. You want thousands of people with unwavering free will? That's easy. Just leave it to us Galaxy Rangers. Do you know what it is, Acheron?
It's the relic I returned to you.
Exactly. Its owner must have told you that it's meaningless to anyone other than a Galaxy Ranger, and that it can only fulfill its purpose when returned to its rightful owner, because it's a burial artifact, worthy only of a hero who has served the Galaxy Rangers with honor. When its light illuminates the universe, it means the fall of a hero, and in the direction it falls, countless meteors will streak across the sky. Those meteors are Galaxy Rangers, coming from all corners of the cosmos, driven by a shared purpose, without questioning the cause or counting the cost, because we abide by a bottom line. The shooting stars of the hunt only descend on the longest night, and with them comes the dawn. We've stayed silent for far too long. Now, it's time to remind all the cowards, oppressors, and villains of the universe of our presence. I'll be the one to ignite the first spark.
This should be enough to delay his ascension to godhood. As for the foundation of Anna's dream, it would take an immense power to shake it in an instant.
I think that shouldn't be too hard.
So, you're the key in the end, I assume? Even if it is just a counterfeit god, we'll need an emanator to step in.
Perhaps it's not about being an emanator. This is a different collective wish. I will do everything in my power to strike down that evil god for you all.
What about the other two Dreamscape layers?
There's nothing we can do about them. They're even more dangerous. Unlike our current gathering, the dissipation of Anna's dream will take time, which will draw Sunday's attention.
Exactly. Once we enter the next layer of the dreamscape, we'll be facing an eon's strength head on. But by then, we'll have played all our cards. Anna's dream is no ordinary matter. Even with Constance and me giving it our all, we can only reach the few of you here. It's impossible to find more help. As for beyond the sweet dream, our only hope lies in intervention from other eons. But that would be tantamount to igniting a cosmic war among gods. The Order is one of Xipe's aspects. Yet the Harmony stands idle at this moment as Enna is being reborn, without any further intervention. There must be some deeper reason behind this.
But time is of the essence. We must take our fate into our own hands.
In other words, those who only want to survive by playing it safe will die. All those who dare to face death head on will live. I like that.
Just these few people? Oh well, that'll do. It's not just Penacony. The entire Asdana system is done for.
A Stellaron hunter?
She was at the edge of the Asdana system, but she still got dragged into this mess. Just finding her nearly wiped me out.
Quite a bold investment strategy. Tell me, with such a huge risk, what kind of payoff are we talking about?
The other 2 layers of the dreamscape will be handled by the Stellaron hunters. One of our associates is searching in the 12 hours for the other person chosen by the Harmony.
Oh? Miss Robin?
She broke free from Enna's dream through her own strength, and left behind a song for those in slumber.
It's true that some people are born strong, and others are born weak. If the Trailblaze is the target of heroes, then the Harmony will guarantee that the strong help the weak. Only the people of Penacony themselves can be the saviors of their homeland. Their path of happiness should be forged by themselves. While I may not be a nameless, I'm willing to instill courage in all those who need it. This includes my brother as well. Anna's dream is too cruel for him and everyone else.
I see. So, we were able to wake up thanks to Miss Robin's help. But the flaws rooted in human nature can't be eradicated overnight. Do you believe that these efforts alone are enough to convince everyone to choose the right path?
I agree with you, Black Swan. That's why the most critical aspect of this plan is not to convince everyone to choose the right path, but to inspire them to save themselves.
They'll stir up something big to help break you free from the 12 hours. As for the primordial dreamscape, Sam is standing by, just waiting for you to break free from Enna's dream. Now, I'll tell you, but don't panic. She will die. She will die a second time, facing everything she wants to run away from. But her fate will be determined by you. She will help you break through the second layer of the dreamscape. Then, she'll fall into Enna's dream, which hasn't fully dissipated yet. If you defeat Sunday and wake her from that dream, then her second death, too, will become nothing but an illusion. But if you fail, the dreamscape will ultimately merge completely with reality, and her death will become a fact.
But that still doesn't solve the fundamental problem. What about Sunday? He could wipe out all our efforts with no more than a glance the moment we cross the 3 dreamscape layers.
Oh, Miss Memo Keeper. It's time for a game of recall. I once said something to you lot back in the Oak Dream. So long as my trump card remains unplayed, none will dare see the hand through to the end. And now, it's time to reveal that ace. Let me point out 2 mistakes. One of them is yours. Having personally been to the heartland of the Dream Master's plans, wouldn't I have already found a way to inform the IPC? The fleet's deployment was never meant for a direct confrontation. It was to seed the preservation's heart into the dream. The other mistake was Sundays, and it was a fatal one. He should never have confiscated my cornerstone. He should have kicked me out right from the start. That's how every gamble with me goes. The moment you sat down at my table, you've already lost. A jade-colored light still sleeps deep within the dreamscape, and it does not require the presence of its owner to unleash its powers.
So what? Even the power of the 10 stone hearts can't rattle an existence already approaching eonhood.
That's why I said the cosmos no longer needs a second order. The Dream Master's plan is indeed flawless. However, when faced with the terror of the swarm disaster, how is calling for the preservation any different from calling for the order? The release of the Cornerstone's powers will absorb the Dreamer's desires and offer them the Preservation's promise instead, guiding them to cry out these words. All for the Amber Lord.
Is this the IPC's real goal? To completely take back Penacony on a conceptual path level?
What, you think I'm also trampling over others' beliefs? Sorry, but that's exactly what the IPC believes in. Don't question your own ruthlessness. All that matters is profit. The new swarm disaster will end the same way as it ended before. The hammer strike will echo throughout Asdana, seizing the Order's powers on the level of paths to launch our counterattack, leaving Sunday powerless to interfere with your actions. But a new Amber Era will not arrive because of that. Today's hammer strike is not the wrath of an eon, but humanity's battle cry of defiance.
I'll hold my breath and listen for that moment.
Once our plan succeeds, we can strip Sunday of his godhood, but we'll be too drained to join the battle afterward. So...
take your time to prepare. Before you head out, may I have a moment alone with you? There's one more thing I need to explain to you.
Now that our roles are assigned, let's get to our battlefields and pose a grand finale.
Go. You already know what I want to say.
it's you. I've been wanting to meet you. I'm curious, why does she value your existence so much?
Not now. This is not the time. I used to wonder about destiny, about where it's heading. But you can decide its destination, at least for today. The bigger the stage, the more you need to be composed when stepping onto it.
We've always been interested in the Stellaron Hunters. How about we have a chat after all this is over?
A chat? You're just after my bounty, aren't you? Stay in your lane.
No way, I'm just after that. If you're worried about the bounty, how about I add another billion to that number?
This grand festival is drawing to its close. This is the starting point for the ultimate stage of our journey. Just as it marked the beginning of all the stories in Penacony. Are you ready? Very well. Now, please. A glimmer of fireflies. A sigh of regret. It is because life dares to slumber that they can awaken.
Am I awake?
Sorry, Robin. It's just you. I did not wish for you to know this. It's a pity that things have turned out this way. Within the foundation of law, humanity establishes civilization, and through harmony, we obtain order.
My brother. Did you still bring the Order's sweet dream into our paradise?
Ow! You're still trying to play the family card at this hour? Your brother doesn't exist anymore. As of now, you'd better call them Anna. Impressive. You really woke up on your own.
Let me reiterate. If you've had your fill, it'd be wise to leave before it's too late. The music of the harmony doesn't tolerate discord.
Ow! Then I'll reiterate as well. I've done my part, and now I'm simply waiting for the fireworks to begin.
Why don't you just cut to the chase?
Time's short, so I'll condense the report. Oh, that even rhymed. I'm so talented. A nosy cremator left something on you. She wanted to use it to burn down the illusions you received from the sweet dream, allowing you to wake up from Enna's dream. But it looks like you don't need it anymore.
Then, how were you able to reach this place?
Well, a fool has thousands of faces. It's gonna take a lot to create a sweet dream that can satisfy me. Both you and I can still stay awake for just a little bit longer.
Just a little bit?
Honestly, I don't even need to find you. But I am just so kind. I've already killed you once to give you a chance to regain your home field advantage. You're the last festival host awake in Penacony. So, do you want to play a round of roulette? The wager will be the entire planet of festivities.
Stay where you are. What are you trying to do by showing up in front of me?
I want you to watch me blow up all of Penacony. Only then can everyone else launch a counterattack and wake up together. Think about it. Your brother is already a god beyond the heavens. You're not even gonna see him unless you rip open the sky. Ever heard of the trolley problem? Make your choice. Do you want everyone to go down together? Or to have Penacony make a small sacrifice?
Why should I trust the words of a masked fool?
Don't think that I'm just trolling you. My bombs are hidden all over Penacony. They took a really long time to set up, you know. Maybe I should blow up a few to demonstrate how they look. Let me see. Which ones should I choose?
Stop. What's gonna happen to the dreamers? Once the bombs go off,
They will all die.
then you know I'd never agree to it.
When it's time to make a sacrifice, reality won't be giving you any choices. Or do you want to replay the old joke about the harmony treating everyone the same?
Life is never a joke, fool. There is no such thing as a lesser evil in this world. Evil, just like morality, cannot be measured, nor can it be compared.
Isn't that still the harmony's same old song and dance? But that suits me just fine. Didn't I already say this is a round of roulette and not an ammunition showcase? Get ready to sing. Be like a bird. If you can make Sheepei hear you, then they definitely won't allow me to blow everyone to pieces, right? What will you choose now? You can either watch as I blow the entire place up, or you can try to save their lives. Maybe this will be your last ever performance.
Last ever performance.
You feeling nervous? I know the feeling. You should feel nervous when going up on such a big stage for the first time.
I'm okay. I just remembered something, that's all. Miss Siobhan, why do you think birds fly?
Why are you asking that all of a sudden?
That was my response as well the first time I heard that question. It's what my brother asked me before I left Penacony. I keep finding myself thinking about it.
I don't know. I fly when it's time to fly, and I stop when I don't want to fly anymore. There's no reason.
It seems that your answer is really similar to mine. You've also asked me, why do I sing? I think I can answer both of these questions in one go. The answer wasn't what I initially had in mind. Originally, I wanted to sing because of something specific that I experienced. A Stellaron fell onto my homeworld when I was young. Everything I knew was instantly destroyed. We didn't even get a chance to react to it. No matter what we did, it was too late. But for some reason, my mother chose to hum a song when she tried to comfort me and my brother.
I remember that story. Everyone thought that's why you decided to sing.
No. That experience only made me detest singing. I've believed for a long time that songs can't change anything when disasters strike. That music is the most useless thing in this world. I might be extraordinarily talented in singing, and I might feel super happy whenever I sing. But its futility had always made me depressed.
Then what changed?
I grew up, and I realized that my brother would sometimes hum the same tune as my mother did. And I thought maybe he missed her, but I was too embarrassed to point that out. I tried to comfort him instead. However, his answer to me made me realize what I should be singing for. Obviously, he didn't give me an answer directly, but it got me to think. Maybe some things don't need a reason or meaning at all. Go and do what must be done, fool. It's for the sake of Penacony's future. But I won't let anyone get hurt.
Oh, did you just have a flashback? Now I'm even more excited. Let me check one last time. If you were to die, how would you want people to remember your ending? Like a bird, she lived her life, graceful and composed. Now her beak parts slightly with a sigh, as soft as falling feathers. Like it?
Drop the sanctimonious mask. Singing only needs one thing, and that's sincerity. My brother. Birds born with wings need no reason to soar into the sky. And those forced to fall back to Earth don't need anyone's condescending sympathy. The sky and Earth are each other's proof and aspiration. When a soaring bird looks down below, it discovers that even after falling, life still holds hope to continue. And when a fallen bird looks up to the sky, it discovers that the possibility of soaring once again still exists in this world. Perhaps they'll never truly understand each other. But what people need is an understanding. It's showing a little more compassion for the way others choose to live. And, when necessary, extending a helping hand. Even if you become the only star and prevent everyone from soaring into the sky, they will still be inspired by your radiance, flap their wings with all their might, regardless of whether they've been hurt in their fall. Thus, the Order's sweet dream will eventually fall. Oh, triple-faced God. If I manage to step onto the path of harmony, then please extend your hand and shelter those who believe in you. And if I am a bird destined to fall, doomed to never sing again, then while the sound of me hitting the ground may be my last note for the harmony, it will never be this world's swan song. In the name of the sweet dream, the Charmony Festival now begins!
Brother, do you miss home?
Even if I do, it's too late.
But you're singing the song Mom used to sing.
Because even if it's too late, we still have the choice to sing whatever we can.
Welcome to the horizon of existence. This place is one of the thousands of manifestations belonging to the sleeping and shapeless. And it's also an exit out of the nihility for the awake ones. Let's bid our final farewells here. Remember your name. I'll be waiting for you at the end.
If only people could have each other, beyond just memories. I want everything this world has to offer. Or perhaps, I want to find the one existence that can truly please me.
I hope that I'll see her again after I die. Then she'll know that I too am only human. And all humans will find happiness in the end.
I hope everyone can always reunite with their family, enjoy home-cooked stew, and keep on laughing.
One day, those who live will all come to understand how they need to think to create their own happiness. May people embrace each other and offer their most sincere compliments to whoever they meet.
Our hopes and dreams are in your hands now.
Please guide them to witness every sunrise that is yet to come.
Hey, I've read the script. Why are you asking me? As long as you're not afraid to fall asleep, you'll definitely wake up.
It's not the time to leave your final words yet.
We all believe in you.
You need to believe in us too.
We'll wake up together.
Why does life slumber? We don't know the answer yet, but we're about to awaken from this dream. Or perhaps such is the answer itself. It's the people who first broke free from the sweet dream. The sleeping and shapeless caught a glimpse of their desires. It was because they held on to these desires that they could dream. It was because these desires were never fulfilled that they could wake up. I think that's not entirely true. I wish people could find happiness, but I've been tainted by too much nihilism. Sometimes I can't help but think that the nihility is a proud and terrifying dream. It's brought forth not by gain or loss, but by the severing of roads, or even the loss of desire itself. Fulfilling a wish can certainly make people feel the joy of being alive. But if no new wishes ever surfaced again in people's hearts, indeed, behind the shadow of the nihility, there must exist the most blazing source of light in the world. Just as every life that edges closer to death fervently approaches the end of the nihility, we must pursue that primordial light. Before you go, would you tell me your wish? I'm glad. The answer itself doesn't matter. What matters is that you've made a decision. Only a name remains. A person that I was, and now want to become. You're looking right at it. She is a hunter who treads upon the finality, destined to sacrifice her own wishes to defy destiny. But no matter which path you and she walk, death will always be the destined finale and the last reunion. Are you ready? She too was here not long ago. You can witness her resolve through this. Witness how that tiny spark of bug light broke free from the pull of the nihility.
Who were you in the past?
This scenery. Am I dead? Really dead?
Death is one step away from here. Step over this place, and you will truly embrace death. Or you can turn back. Tell me, who were you in the past?
The Moth's Iron Cavalry.
And who are you now?
A Stellaron hunter.
Then who will you become in the future?
Just an ordinary girl.
Well then, keep walking forward. Death would suit you better.
Never. I fought tooth and nail to get where I am today, and this isn't over yet. Even if everything burns to ashes, I won't give up.
You should know that's a wish that can never come true. You couldn't become an ordinary girl, even in the last sweet dream.
Why do you think that?
Entangled in the family's conspiracy, facing the mimetic entity's blades head-on, while challenging the resurrected swarm disaster alone. Armed only with the script that can peer into the future. That's more than enough cards stacked against you. Do you really think that the time you spent with her proved anything for an ordinary girl? Simple happiness shouldn't just be a matter of chance.
But who's to say all of this isn't what an ordinary girl would do?
What?
Perhaps the Dream Master was right. All the past we've left behind has already determined our future. All my experiences so far will still make me choose to step into danger when I face it in the future. But you misunderstood my answer. I guess it's my fault too. Always talking about wanting a normal life. As if the past that shaped me is some heavy burden weighing me down. Being a Glamoth's Iron Cavalry and having entropy loss syndrome are more than just scars. They are a past that taught me to cherish, urged me to seek, and showed me how to love. All the things you listed are quite extraordinary indeed, but I believe any ordinary girl would make the same choice I did. When faced with everything I have faced. In the darkest moments, ordinary people never need to feel small. After all, they always discover that they've already become something noble and bright. Indeed, I can't change the outcome or even the process. But I can decide how to view my destiny.
This is just an even deeper form of self-deception, compared to actually changing the outcome.
Free will is mere self-deception for most people anyway. But as long as I'm not asking others to do the same, there's no shame in it for me. Everyone has their own answers as to why life slumbers.
Some will never find their answer.
But no one can take away their chance to keep looking for the answer. I won't give up, nor will I blame those who do. All I need to do is return their right to make that choice, and return that right to myself as well. So, I will leave this place together with you. Even if embracing my former strength means leading towards my death. The name I gave myself is Firefly. I used to think I was similar to a firefly, just a fleeting glimmer of light. But later, I realized no one would give themselves an unlucky name. It was also because I thought fireflies were beautiful. Later, someone told me that my eyes don't actually work very well. Otherwise, I would have figured out that those insects aren't beautiful at all. Beauty, love, all our feelings stem from the flaws we were born with. And that's what makes each of us unique. Yet, I can't help but love these little things. Even though I'm sensitive to cold and can't stand the night wind, I still go stargazing. Even though baking cakes is really troublesome, I'll still keep trying. Because I love giving them to people who matter to me and seeing those people smile. I love going around looking for cute dresses, not to show off to others, but because it makes me feel good. So, I won't mind any flaws anymore. I won't fear any new scars. I'll give it my all to find what I love, and I won't let destiny take them away. So, moths don't fly to flames because they yearn for light. It's about going through the flames, igniting yourself and burning with the most intense light. My destiny won't fall into darkness. I will light up everything around me. As long as the clock keeps ticking, death comes for us all eventually. And life has its time, too. If my world always ends up being burned to ashes, then let it burn! As long as I can keep burning, then wherever I am will be flames, not ashes.
Order. Dismember.
Actually, I used to envy you. You wouldn't feel pain, even though you were born to bring disaster. But you should be envious of me now. I'm unwilling to face death, nor do I want to keep fighting. But when faced with destiny, I will never run away! My dreams were always of scorched earth, where even a single new bud could never bloom. But I will still burn, and keep on burning, until life rises from the ashes! If you are the Dream Master's answer, then listen to my reply in his stead. People hold on to hope not because they have never faced inevitable death. It's precisely because we are destined to die that we hold on to the hope of wanting to change something.
No other choice but forward. Future will come!
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Existence is of no comfort for tomorrow!
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend! Crush them!
I'm fine.
Execute. Devour.
No holding back. Dream vanished. Lend me your strength.
Our core flames consume me.
Hail the new dawn! Is that all? Quench the flames with blood! Order, disassemble! Is that all? Brand it with strife! Execute! Devour! Sun tear the sky! Feel the soul without substance. Empty shell. Adjusting organic form.
I knew it. Everything's far from over.
If embracing fate is also a form of resistance,
Then
this time...
I shall embrace death!
To live is to imagine a future version of yourself. But fate is never fair. The choices people make are almost completely dictated by their past. No matter how much they try to move forward, there's no guarantee they'll see the future they've imagined. It's the same for every path. The nihility already exists, whether you admit it or not. And nothing can ever completely escape from nihility. Most paths make people believe that this world is good. That as long as you are willing to believe, you would gain power because of your belief. But that does not apply to the nihility. The nihility is absurd and vast, capturing those who were unwilling to blindly believe, yet are powerless to fight back. It has nothing to do with good, be it willing or blind. The way people obtain strength from faith should come from within, not from being forced to bow their heads. This will be a tough journey. Are you still willing to return to the starting point once again? In this way, you will reunite in the warmth of the sunlight. May death yet end her last dream. May you guide people back to the waking world. In the coming long nights, I'm afraid you will face many setbacks and witness many tragedies.
I come to greet, I come to wine, I come to claim. I grant poison for nectar, sow in spring to reap in fall. Await wizened fruit to fill livened boughs. All for the Amber Lord.
But when you make a choice, there will be a fleeting red that reappears before you once more in that monochrome world. What you must do now is ponder its significance, and then return to the waking world.
Doomed to fade at dawn. I won't fear waking up from this dream. Go. Take back the right to trailblaze. For them, and for me. That's where we will all find our answers.
Time for you to wake up from your dream. The future of Penacony won't belong to the Order. but will be determined by human will.
The divine power of Enna, actually. So be it. It wasn't my intention anyway. Let us discern in human form the final conclusion. Did the gods create this world? Do the gods love all beings? Oh gods, you only need to hold your tongue here and silently hearken. All life shall grow as nature intended and reach its end. This mortal world should rest in mortal hands. All the work of creation has been completed. The inevitable day has arrived. The embryo of philosophy will reshape for us all of reality. No more gods will ever stand here again. This paradise shall be forged by the King of Humankind! The order is ultimately flawed. By this decree, it shall be ended! The remembrance is fleeting and impermanent. By this decree, it shall be ended!
No way! Rosalina gave her life to protect the Sweet Dreams past. Watch this awesome move!
The hunt brings only futile misery. By this decree, it shall be ended!
Tiernan bullets still protect the Sweet Dreams present!
Time for an overhaul.
The nihility leaves no light unextinguished. By this decree, it shall be ended!
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
The Trailblaze knows tempts the impossible. By this decree, it shall be ended!
Even so, Mikhail still believed in tomorrow.
With this perfect melody I command, recreate paradise anew! Is that you singing?
Now, it's time to become the new Watchmaker.
Only by blazing a trail forward can we set time in motion and give it meaning.
Only after the sweet dream ends will tomorrow come. People will keep moving forwards, discovering countless new wonders.
Tomorrow, people will know that the world will still welcome countless marvels worth fighting for. A stagnant sweet dream can't imprison our desires. May this journey lead us starward!
So, why does life slumber? The night is still too short.
Brother, the dream is over.
Wake up. It's time for this dream to end. Destiny won't let me give you the answer, and the true ending is too sad. I'd rather you forget about it. Well then, I must come clean about my final lie. I never showed you anyone's memories. Not even my own. All you've seen is a script I came across by chance. It recorded everything that had happened, and using its stimulation, you actually managed to enter the memories from your own perspective and remember everything anew. It means you're different, unique. You've done something no one has ever done before. Even though your memories were cremated to ashes, you were able to recall them once more, treasuring them once again in your heart. The Stellaron Hunters say you are the one who can turn the wheels of time and give it meaning. That you are the one who can alter destiny and make whole what is incomplete. Come, I want to show you something.
Elio?
This is what I promised to give you. The truth about the finality. This cat is not Elio, but a strand of Terminus's divine corpus. The Stellaron Hunters described this scene to me, something I've never seen myself. When Terminus ascends to godhood once more, they will manifest their 1,000-armed divine form and proclaim, "Now I am become finality, lifting the wheel of time, the destroyer of worlds." Then, Terminus turned into a pack of black cats, distributing every ounce of their divine power between those creatures. The cats shall depart from the end of the world, going against the river of time till the moment of the universe's birth. What you see is one of those cats. As for Elio, he is an even more special existence. Only the Stellaron Hunters know his true identity. It will tell you the truth regarding the ending you haven't yet remembered. But you must be prepared. What really happened is that Firefly didn't meet with anyone between the fall of the Great Septimus and when she left Penacony. Not even you. She knew how tragic her third death would be. So she only dared to watch you from afar and hid on her lonesome when she was about to fade away. But even sad memories are precious. If you can accept farewells with grace, then you'll gain the strength to create reunions. When you bid farewell to loved ones, you should cry while they can still hear you. That's the only way they'll know just how many people love them. You know, I often wonder if everything I'm doing right now is just a whimsical gift from destiny. That I haven't really decided anything, but merely being tossed around at its mercy. But right now, I don't care. Because my joy is real. My sorrow is real. And you will be the same. Remember, if you have regrets that must be mended, then shout with all your might from the depths of your heart. Let it be passed to the end of time, and make Terminus, who was about to set off, hear your call. The fact that you can see this black cat means Terminus is in the process of passing by you. The power of only one black cat cannot change much, but your past is Terminus's future. If it remembers your voice and decides to change something in its own future, your past will change accordingly. Perhaps it is because the world is destined to shatter that an ordinary girl can obtain the bouquet she yearns for. Go forth and deliver that bouquet with your own hands, so that no one will be left with regrets. I hope we'll meet again. The only one who could ever please me. Father, destruction is not just a single glorious moment, and the same applies to destiny and memories. Only by enkindling the winter wilderness with flames that cross the sky can we make the indestructible manifest once more. This is the experience from cultivators who had remade the world, and the wondrous creations from those who painted the world. Sitting among the embers, they drew the morning star, knowing best that only in times of extreme hunger do the stars begin to turn. Why does life slumber? You will eventually find your own answer.
Then, let's go reclaim everything that was forgotten.
Creating a brand new path. That's truly astonishing. You must have some ideas as his sister, right? If he really managed to do it, what kind of path would that be?
I think it must have been a battle between different kinds of the Trailblaze. However, my brother came to the wrong conclusion. His original aspiration was similar to the Trailblaze, yet the road he walked was one named the Domination, or the Conquest. Even if someone wishes for everyone's happiness, that's still a selfish wish. There will always be those who don't want to be saved, who want to save themselves.
Do you also think that there shouldn't be any God in this world?
No. Even a god who does nothing can at least give people something to believe in and find comfort in. This world definitely no longer needs a king of humankind. That's why I believe my brother will come to understand all of this one day as well. He made mistakes, but he was stopped. I don't want him to spend the rest of his life in prison. I want him to also have a chance to save himself.
No wonder you came looking for me.
Yes. I want to make a deal with you. And after that, we'll talk about what position Penacony will hold before the IPC.
Burnt. Yes. Just like with Mr. Aventurine back then. Nihility infected the dreamscape the moment you drew your blade. Thankfully, this is the world within the dreamscape. Constance took all the knot upon herself and burnt it away completely. Perhaps she won't be able to fully recover for a long time.
I'm very sorry.
Don't be. She's got other pressing matters right now. That's why she asked me to meet you. She really wants to thank you. She's betrayed too many people, facing death threats from Avengers at every moment. She used to delight in dancing with death, but at the moment she burned away the nihility, she said she was blooming. She said that, for the first time, she felt the joy of being alive. Come to think of it, people all believe that the Dahlia's floriography means betrayal. But on the planet where it was first discovered, the locals saw it as a symbol of life and prosperity.
So, you still don't want me to join?
That's Elio's decision.
He saw my future?
In all possible futures where you join the Stellaron Hunters, you will ultimately choose betrayal. You shall become a Lord Ravager named Ephemera, poised to destroy the Remembrance. Those were Elio's exact words. And your payment.
Payment?
After everything is over, we want you to burn some of her memories.
May I know why?
She can't head to the next stop with these memories. It would draw the Destruction's attention to her too early, and she'd die there.
I can do that. But I'll give the memories back to her sooner or later. In my own way, whether you try to stop me or not.
No one will stop you. It is already written in the script. It will be a new beginning. The 4 apocalypses will converge towards the destruction because of it, while the cosmos will join hands to overcome that annihilation.
You arrogant gambler. I've already seen through your tricks.
Oh, do tell me what you figured out.
When sailing through storms, drunkards always beg for mercy from destiny.
So?
So, they all died. Destiny loves to watch them crash onto the reefs. A fool deserves a fool's end.
I feel like I need to read between the lines here, Professor. But you know I'm not that well read.
You're not lucky at all. You chose to forever remain sober, never becoming a drunkard.
Let's make an actual bet then. It's the perfect day for a few drinks. Once I'm actually drunk, you'll see just how wrong you are. But I don't even care about the outcome. In this world, what could be more precious than possibilities?
But where's Firefly? I haven't seen her anywhere.
How did you know I was here? I'm doing okay. Sorry. I wasn't trying to avoid you. But I have my own reasons. Can you just let me stay here by myself? How did you know about the promise? I never mentioned it. Maybe it's not just mysterious, but also gentle. I don't think I've mentioned it, but I wrote down everything I wanted to do in my journal before coming here. I'm staying here because I want to fulfill the last wish written in it. I've been quietly following you and watching you from afar for a while, but I still didn't want to disturb you. I hope your dreams begin with a smile and end with one too. To see the fireworks, of course. I heard there's this huge airship in Penacony where you can get an absolutely photo-worthy view of the fireworks.
So, let's go watch the fireworks.
It really is the perfect spot. You've got great taste. Either way, thank you. Looks like it hasn't started yet. Let's sit for a while.
wonder whether everyone feels speechless at times like this. Maybe it's neither. There's a saying that I always liked. When it comes to someone we want to meet, we always imagine the scene before it happens. Imagine the words we'll say that would make them smile. Slowly but surely, all the things we want to say would have already been said before we even met the person. And when we finally meet again, we realize they're even more beautiful than anything we could have imagined. Yet, at that moment, we find ourselves at a loss for words to express just how amazing they really are. I'm sorry, but I can't tell you. Elio told me that it would lead to a terrible future. If I say even a few words more, you'll die at the next stop. All I can tell you is why our paths crossed again. Long ago, you promised me that if I could dream, then you would make it a beautiful daydream. What matters isn't how they've changed, but that you still hold those same genuine feelings for them. I'm sorry. Yeah, actually, I still haven't experienced one of the 3 deaths written in the script. I only realized it after Anna's dream dissipated. I've made a mistake. Being sent to the Dream Flux Reef by death could hardly be called a death at all. That would have been way too easy. As for the true 3 deaths, the first one, I have known its true form for a long time. I can't dream. After I woke up, I would never dream again. In other words, the me that exists in this dream would completely cease to exist. The second time, I was killed by the swarm disaster. I activated my true power and came back from death, but that power would inevitably lead me to the 3rd death. My symptoms would accelerate uncontrollably until I die of entropy loss. The dreamscape had already started merging with reality when we arrived in Penacony. I thought I was dreaming, but I was actually also living in waking reality. It was causing my entropy loss syndrome to worsen. But don't worry. I asked Silver Wolf about it, and she said things won't get that serious in real life. Let's not talk about this anymore. I just don't want to see you looking sad. This is our most beautiful daydream, and we should see it through with smiles on our faces. After all, we never know when we will use up all the moments we have with someone across all space and time. Hey, could you close your eyes? If this is my only chance to dream, then I want you to see the best version of me. As we near the end, let me indulge in a bit of perfectionism. Just like what I used to do. Let's close our eyes and imagine ourselves being together. Even if you can't see me, you'll still know that we've never been far apart. Let me think. Where should we start? Right. We should start where everything began, of course. Right at that golden hour. When you came to save me. That being said, we could also pretend we're strangers who just happened to meet there. Me, I'm a student traveling to the golden hour, and it'd be nice if I had a bit more pocket money. Oh, and when I show up there, I should dress up a little fancier. And you're a student too. But you came here from a really, really distant planet. Completely unfamiliar with your surroundings. Then, a bunch of mean-looking thugs jumped out, trying to pick on you. When that happens, I'll step up to the plate. Yeah. Let me be the one to save you this time. No worries. That's exactly what I'm going to do. The result doesn't matter. And even the process isn't important. What matters is how we take part in this journey and how we choose to view it. So, grant me one more wish. Remember how I held you and flew into the sky when we fought against Enna's dream? Back then, I wasn't sure if I would ever wake up again, but I was happy. We were standing shoulder to shoulder once again, fighting against things that we believed were wrong, and we'd do anything for each other. Still, I have a tiny, selfish wish. I know you won't forget this moment. When you look back on it, I want it to feel lighter. Maybe there were no enemies at all. It was all just a prank. And when I carried you up into the heavens, what we saw there wasn't the terrifying swarm, but rather the fireworks that I never got to see.
Firefly?
Elio said we're destined to head to different finalities, that we can't have a future. That's why you told me that you'll give me a daydream more beautiful than any ending could ever be. I'm looking forward to it. But can we really not step over the ending together? I'm not scared of death, but please don't let me die alone. They say you're destined to bring about the finality, but I believe you'll be there. You definitely will. Only you can know it, and only you can decide. This cosmos certainly doesn't exist solely for you, nor does it flow only under your gaze, but it's forever waiting for you to save it.
Even so, I'll still be the last thing you forget.
Fireworks.
No. While she might still be able to see it, the result doesn't matter. And even the process isn't important. What matters is how we take part in this journey, and how we choose to view it. I'll do everything I promised you. Am I still one step too late? it anymore. Beyond saving, I can change the course of destiny and make up for what's missing. If the world has set an endpoint for our destiny, then at the very least, it owes Firefly the bouquet she wanted.
You see, everything is possible in this land of the dreams. We each came here with our own goals and realized them in unimaginable ways. Whether the outcome was sweet and dreamlike or bitter and real, it is still the answer we longed for. So, why do people choose to sleep? I think it's as you said.
To trust the primal
So when tomorrow comes, we'll wake from our dreams, smiling.